This is Info-Wars. Wars with a Z.
Here we go. Another day, another show. Hit it.
Just another day on the front line, forced to apologize. Being who I am, but you better run. I'm standing back.
We bring you the news. We bring you insights, information. The news that's real and fake and good and not real and not good, and relationship stuff, and everything we can find online we bring to you. My name's Alex Bones. This here is Jimmy. Hello. Now, Jimmy, we had, what was his name? Jose, yesterday. He kept breaking into the studio, and we kicked him out. He kept breaking back in. He's gone, right?
Yeah, Jose is gone. I think ICE came and got him and took him back to the Guatemala.
Oh, that's a good thing.
But his cousin, Jesus, he's working today, and we'll try to keep him out of the studio too, but he might come in and clean some stuff while we're on the air.
No, nobody can come in while we're on the air. That's why there's an on-air light outside, so they won't come in while we're on the air making magic happen. That's what we do. We make magic happen.
Oh, here he is. Jesus is in the studio. Jesus, you gotta leave. Jesus, you gotta go.
Yeah, kick Jesus out. Oh, God, we're getting overrun by Guatemalans. It's like an epidemic. Trump, would you do something about this?
Hey, Zeus, you gotta go. You gotta go. Go, get out. Get to stepping. Go.
We're gonna have to deal with this all day today, aren't we? We're being overrun. Jimmy, give me a video. How about this? Kick me off with something good.
We really are not that far from watering our farms with Gatorade, are we? Red, white, and blue land?
Yeah, it is. We are going to have Gatorade on the crops, and then the crops are not going to grow, and then we're going to have to put the water out of the toilet on the crops.
I'm pretty sure what's killing the crops is this Brondo stuff.
The Brondo's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes.
So wait a minute. What you're saying is that you want us to put water on the crops?
Yes.
Water. Like out the toilet?
We are there. I mean, it was supposed to be in 500 years, but it was like 5 years.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
You got to watch the movie Idiocracy. That's what she's talking about. And if you don't understand, that is what we're going through right now. Next.
Yep, this is what this wench said to my husband last night at the store. My husband grabbed a quick dinner with his buddy last night, and while he was there, I texted him. I was like, hey, do you mind picking up some tampons for our daughter? She ran out. He's like, absolutely, send me the picture and the brand, and I'll grab it on the way home. We're finishing up. It should be 30 to 45 minutes. I said, perfect, thank you.
I'm so glad I don't have girls. I never had to buy that crap.
So he gets to the store.
You never had to buy that crap for your wife?
No, I never knew they ever existed, those things. They were never in the house. I never saw them. I never bought them. I don't have to deal with it.
Now he's trying to find the brand. It's
How did you do that?
very overwhelming. It's overwhelming. I mean, for me, there's so many pads,
I lucked
tampons.
out.
He's trying to figure it all out. And so there's this lady, late 30s.
What is the deal with Jose? What?
It's not Jose, it's Jesus.
He keeps breaking in. Get him the hell out.
Jesus, we gotta go. You're as bad as Jose. Get out, go. Get out, or I'm gonna call ICE. No. Yes, Jesus, get out, or we're gonna call ICE.
30, early 40s in her buggy, coming down the aisle. And so there's this lady, late 30, early 40s in her buggy, coming down the aisle. And so he's still looking for it until this lady says out loud, "No matter how you dress, you're still born a woman." He looks up, he's like, and around, "Excuse me, are you talking to me?" And she goes, "Yes, no matter how you dress, you are still born a woman."
Don't talk to me. Why are you? I hate when people in public talk to you. There's no reason for people to talk to you in public. You don't know me. Don't talk to me. Shut up. Look away.
He goes, "Ma'am, have you never heard or seen a man buy tampons for a woman? I was sent here by my wife to buy tampons for our 16-year-old daughter who's..."
You marry a guy that looks like a girl.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out, Jimmy.
Come on, hey, Zeus, you gotta go. You got go.
Going through her hell week right now, okay? And I'll be damned if I come home empty-handed, okay?
See, you don't have a conversation with people in public.
Right,
this is the problem right here.
Miss Brown, do you know where it is? And help me out. If not, shut the up and leave the aisle, okay? It looks like that you're having your hell week and trying to take it out on me right now. Okay? I am trying to be a good dad.
Every week for me is a hell week.
And a good husband right now.
I kind of feel that way too.
And you're interfering with it.
Yeah, you've married a guy that looks like a girl.
Her face just turned like beet red, and she just turns her butt.
You should have married a man that looks like a man.
Down. My husband did find what my daughter needed, and he also included Advil, ice cream, chocolate, chips, and to top it off, flowers. And to the lady out there, if I ever see you in the store and my husband points you out, we're going to have words. Just saying.
See, that's why you don't talk to him at all. You don't speak to anybody in public. That's the reason right there. Next.
What is the most ridiculous thing someone ever said to you on a first date?
Why do you have a nose ring? Do you mind if I'm married?
This one still amazes me.
Jimmy, how does he keep getting in here?
I don't know. I locked the door, and he keeps coming through the window.
Well, lock the window. Get him out. Lock the window.
Yeah, hey, Zeus, you gotta leave. You can't, and I'm gonna block the door, and I'm gonna lock the window, so you can't come in no more. You can't come in here because we're doing a radio show, and this is really important. Boss is gonna get mad.
All right, go back to this chick.
First of all, just a warning. When I tell you what he said, I'm gonna tell you exactly what he said, and it's a little shocking.
All right.
It was to me anyways.
Is it the carpet and the drapes thing?
But the thing that you need to know for this to make sense is that I have a stalker.
Oh,
and
God.
especially like last year when I first started dating again and was getting on a lot of dating apps for the very first time.
You put yourself out there. What do you think is going to happen?
I just felt like it was an important part of just like disclosure that like, hey, I have this situation. Just
you don't tell a guy that on the first date. He's got to think, oh, God.
So, like I didn't ever want, okay, I was definitely very traumatized and very afraid that anybody that I dated would get, harassed or whatever. And so I just felt like I wanted to be extremely safe, very careful.
At first date, you bring that up. Hey, by the way, I got a stalker. Hey, he's going to come after you now.
Well, like, hey, just so you know,
That kind of would scare me.
had this situation.
Everything scares you, Jimmy.
It just felt like the right thing to do at that time. And I was
I don't need that in my
confident
life.
at that point, too, with everything that we knew about what was going on, that it was safe for me to date. And I just
what
wanted
was
to be
the
extra
question he
careful and make
asked
sure
you?
people
Get to it. Why can't women get to the point quick? Why? Why do they have to talk around the thing they need to? She says, you won't believe what a guy said to me on a first date. No, because you're never going to get to it. Because it drives me crazy that you just can't get to the point.
To the situation. I didn't want anyone to feel tricked into something. I wouldn't necessarily do that now.
Why do women do that? Why can't they just get to the point? Talk around and round and round and round and then finally get to it? Why can't you just go from point A to point B, not point all the way around the circle and then back to it? Why?
Like now, no, I wouldn't do that. But back then it made sense, 6 months ago. So I was talking to this one particular guy for a little bit.
I think she's finally getting to it here.
Yeah, like 10 minutes later.
And we would FaceTime because he said he wanted to make sure that I was real and that I actually looked like my pictures, which is not a bad idea. It's a really good idea, actually.
You could fake it on the FaceTime too. I mean, you can make yourself look totally different on the FaceTime and the pictures. You never know.
He seemed a little odd to me, but he was very attractive, and I don't know, just someone to talk to. So
get to the question. This is going on way too long.
He finally convinced me to go out with him.
Oh, God.
I will spare you all the details, but it was weird from the start.
Boss, he broke the window to come in. He broke the window now, and he's Boss, he's singing and he's dancing and he won't get out, and now the window's broken.
Oh, Jimmy, you're going to have to call the police. If you can't get him out of here, then we're just going to have to stop the show, and then we're going to lose all this money because we are the #1 show in the world. So we're going to lose all this money if you don't get him out of here, and you got to clean up this mess.
Hey, Zeus, you got to clean up all this glass. Boss is going to get mad. He's still singing and dancing, sir. Anyway, I'll get him out.
Get him out because I got to figure out what this chick's question was.
I had to pick him up for the date. We were at a bar. Things weren't going great, and he was getting annoyed with me. And so...
Because you can't get to the point. You talk around the point. You can't get to the point.
At a certain point in the date, he looks at me and says, he said to me, and I kid you not,
we're finally here, Jimmy. We're finally to the point. It took her 2 minutes and 20 seconds and a break-in from a Guatemalan to get to the point of this question.
I don't think she's ever going to say what the question was. I think she's going to go to another video. Oh, God, I hope she gets to the point because it's taken so long.
This man looked at me and said, honestly, I really just want to f*** you to see what it is that made your stalker go crazy over you.
At least he didn't lie to you. I mean, he told you exactly what he wanted to do.
Give the guy points for that. He didn't lie.
I looked at him like...
Like what?
And so he went further and said... He looks at me and goes, you're attractive. I'm attractive. Let's just do this.
I don't understand attractive guys at all.
Yeah, either do I. I don't understand.
I really hope it took him a very long time to find a ride home.
Oh, you made the poor guy walk. Oh, that wasn't very nice. Next.
You all want to hear a story of what a complete idiot I am?
Oh, yeah. I like this. Yes, you're an idiot. Tell us all about it.
Oh, finally, somebody's more of an idiot than me. This should be good.
So, I'm single, and
yeah, of course you
I
are.
Get off and on the dating apps depending on what mood I'm in.
I bet you're on all 57 of them.
And I hadn't been on the dating apps in a while. And back around Christmas, like about a 3 weeks or so before Christmas, I thought, I'm going to get back on the dating apps, right? I have a real good friend who...
I wonder if it turns out good.
I don't think so.
Dating a guy, a really nice guy that she found on the dating apps. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get back into dating, the dating scene, right? So...
Oh my God, he's coming through the floor now. Hey, Zeus, you stay on the floor. You can't come out of the floor. You got to stay down there Because, why do you keep coming in here? There's nothing in here for you. I think he wants to be on the air.
Well, he's not going to get on here because we're listening to this broad tell us about a really bad date she had 2 weeks before Christmas.
So I get on the dating app and I come across this guy's profile, and I live in a fairly small town, and so most of my matches, the people
get out of here.
have the same interests as me, they are from not in this.
I'm gonna call President
area.
Trump if you don't
so
stay
this guy
out of
was
here.
like a half hour away from me, which is completely fine and normal, and he seems so normal.
He keeps singing,
and he was nice looking, had a
He
nice
sings all the
profile,
time.
had just
I'm getting sick of these Guatemalans bringing in here. Get him out, please.
Hey, you gotta go. Get out.
Pick, right? So I was reading his
Fill that hole that he dug to.
profile. It was
God, I gotta clean up the glass and I gotta fill out the hole.
that is, if you don't have anything typed into your dating profile, I don't bother. Like if you can't spend a few seconds typing something out about yourself, then
no
what's the point of this?
Because he's married.
So read through his profile, sounded really nice, and the last line was hoping to find my vixen. Well, it's a few weeks before Christmas, and I've assumed that was like a Christmas reference, like the reindeer,
like
right?
Donner,
like Santa's reindeer,
like
Blitzen, Donner, Blitzen, Vixen.
Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. Yeah, there's a Vixen, right?
I think there's a Vixen, Donner, Cupid, Donner, I think so.
And I thought, how cute, I want to be his vixen. I need my own Rudolph. Okay, so I liked him, and he sent me a message, completely normal. And why this started playing Christmas music, I had no idea, but we'll go with that. So he sends me a message, very normal. I sent him back a message. We chat back and forth, just a couple of messages, right? Probably the third message that he sends to me says that he is into and looking for a stag and vixen.
Yeah, it's a bondage thing.
Relationship. And is that something that I would be interested in?
I think he's talking about whips and chains and smacking them around and things like that. I don't think he's talking about reindeers. He could be talking about reindeers. I don't know. I'd be scared of this guy.
I don't even know what that is. What is a stag and vixen relationship?
Well, you should Google it. Maybe you should Google it and find out before you continue the conversation.
So, you do what you do and you go to Google.
Yes.
And that's not something I was interested in. I thought it was the vixen thing. I thought was
No, it's not a reindeer.
Christmas reference.
No, it's not.
And it is not.
No.
It is not a Christmas reference. So
I think it's a bad,
if you want to
bad
check
thing.
it out, go Google stag and vixen relationship. And
Jimmy, do not Google that on studio computers.
Okay, I know the big boss will really get mad if I start talking about or looking up that kind of stuff.
Yeah, don't look. No.
So anyway, I told him I wasn't. If that's what you're into, that's fine, whatever. But
This is why you're single.
I was not interested.
This is reason number 643 why you're single. Your hair, your fingernails, your nose ring, and you're not into whatever he's into.
That's so more power to him.
And you're an old broad. Yeah, you're an old broad, and there's many reasons why you're single. That's one of them. Next.
I want to be crystal clear.
Okay.
If I see you.
Me?
In real life.
I think she's talking about me. Or maybe she's talking about Jesus.
Don't say his name. He'll come back in here.
If I hop in your car, if I hop on a meeting, if I see you picking up the kids from school and one of the first things out of your mouth isn't about this apocalyptic oligarchy takeover holy war bullshit that is going on right now, I don't fuck with you.
What are you talking
because
about?
If you're not like, what the fuck on the hour, every hour?
What is she talking about, Jimmy?
Then what the?
I think she's liberal. And she's one of those, she's the liberal tears.
Oh, that's what she is.
Fuck.
Oh, I understand.
Like, what the fuck?
We don't understand you because you're liberal, and we don't understand anything you just said. So next.
Y'all still aren't paying attention to what Donald Trump's saying. You're not listening. All you got to do is listen to him, and he tells you exactly what he's doing. You just...
It's transparency. That's what he said from the get-go. That's what Elon said. That's what he said. Everything's going to be transparent. So he's telling you everything you want to know.
Just got to pay attention. As Donald Trump said, he wants to save lives. He doesn't want World War III, etc. He understands that Russia is going to take Ukraine. That's just what's going to happen. Get it in your head now. Probably going to take the Baltic states, just like Zelensky is saying.
No, he's not going to. We're going to stop him.
Listen to what Zelensky is saying. He is totally correct. He's going to give him the Baltic states and probably Poland as well. And again, if we're going to make Russia that strong, then China wants to be strong too. So we give them the Philippines, Taiwan, and everything else in the China Sea. We're preparing for that.
Where do you get this, you wacky chick?
Now, because we don't want to defend Taiwan. Taiwan, I hate to say this.
You're just making up things in your mind.
That's what's going on. They're preparing for your demise. And if we're going to make China that strong, then Donald Trump says, then the United States needs to be stronger. And if you want our defense...
So she's going to say that we need to take to Canada and to Mexico.
And then you need to be part of the United States, not part of NATO, part of the United States. That means that we get Canada, we get Greenland, and arguably,
Elon land.
Europe is going to be absorbed by us. And
no, we're not. Yeah. Can you not remember what we did 200 years ago? We got away from Europe. We're not going to take over Europe. Nobody's saying that. Where are you getting this from, you wacky
probably
broad?
Even Australia and maybe Japan.
Yeah, we're going to take Australia. Why not?
But definitely Canada. And I feel pretty strongly about the EU as well, because the EU done f***ed up when they decided to be a confederacy and not a union, which is a problem. But again, it's going to be, if you want the United States to defend you, then you have to be part of the United States.
No.
And you have to pay taxes like an American.
Let me guess. She's getting all of her information off of the TikTok.
Yeah, I think she goes on to Facebook and the TikTok and she gets her information and she's wacky.
But of course, you'll only be territories. Like you're part of the Commonwealth. Just view it that way. But instead of paying to the king who's giving you absolutely nothing, you'll pay to the Americans who are giving you defense. I'm not saying I agree with you. I'm saying that if you listen to Donald Trump and you listen to Doge Musk and you really start paying attention, that's what they're saying.
I've not heard them say that once. Not at one time have they said anything close to that. So I don't know where you get your information from, but it's not real life. It's not reality. You need to get your information from real places like news and Newsmax and the Fox News and the real news places like the Alex Bone Show. We're real news here.
Yeah, we only talk about real stuff.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day.